Okay, so here's how you change the film. It's super easy. So when the Accufab film wears out, all we're going to do is loosen the large screws. You don't need to worry about the small screws right now. When we place the new one, you will. So every kit always comes with several parts. It comes with new bolts. It comes with an Allen wrench, these little rags, these little finger glove things, and then the screen itself. So all you have to do is take out, well, I guess first thing you do is we're gonna unscrew all of the old bolts. So we open our bag. We're gonna pop out our Allen wrench, and you just unscrew all your bolts. And we're gonna do that first. If you want, you can pause the video now. Okay, so we got rid of all our big bolts. Again, don't worry about the little bolts right now, but I will have you do something with it once it's done. I'm just gonna set aside the old ones. I don't really care, you can toss them, it doesn't matter. Now, the film should just pop out. If it doesn't, feel free to give it a little bit of a hit and it will come out. So there you go. You can toss the old film out. There's nothing else we need of it. There's total garbage. I do recommend wiping down this area just a little bit, just of the excess resin, because you'll see as I'm going over.
Do you want the alcohol?
No, I don't think alcohol is necessary. But I mean, if you want to get like super clean about it, you can. But usually just doing this is enough. That way your new screen's not contaminated. So then you pop open your other, so the two envelopes that come in the box, we're gonna pop open the other one. And we're gonna put this inside. But first it comes covered in this plastic. Just make sure to take the plastic out. Take off that sleeve, and then you're gonna peel off this one. So it does peel, don't be surprised. You're not taking layers off of the film. You're just peeling it off. There you go. And then that's your screen. There's only one right way to put it in. If you put it in this way, you can't screw it in. You have to put it in this way so that all your screws face out. So, like so. You have to feel that it's pretty snug in there. Now, you'll notice that these holes are not pre-made. So we're actually gonna perforate the film as we go along. I like to use the Allen wrench to perforate it. So for example, like let's do this one first. I'm gonna just push this Allen wrench right into here. And then now I've perforated it. So now I can go in and stick my bolt in there and tighten it down. Now I'm not gonna go all the way down at first. I'm gonna do this like a car tire, like everything else we do around here. We're gonna go in opposite directions. So I did this one, so I'm gonna do this one. I already perforated it. I'm gonna go in, screw it down. Good. And as you can see, it's not all the way down yet. I'm gonna come over here, poke it through, like that. I'm gonna go in, screw it down halfway. And I'm gonna go through and do that all like so. And then once I feel like all the bolts are in place, I go back and start tightening again in counter position. So once all the bolts are in place, I go back here, I tighten this one all the way down, then I go back here, I tighten this one all the way down, I do that all across until everything is nice and leveled, all nice and screwed down. So yeah. Okay, so everything is torqued down more or less because we can see now it's fully seated. The platform was up here, now it's down into the groove. So we're just gonna go through, and now we don't have to worry about the counterclockwise. We're just gonna make sure everything is nice and tight. So again, just a fingertip approach. You don't need much, but we wanna make sure everything is tight across the board. That looks like it is. And then now we finally get to the subject of the little screws. This is the only time I touch the little screws at the final stage. We're gonna go through and tighten them down just to make sure that they're snug as well. That's usually done by the manufacturer, but I like to go through and tighten them up as well because they can leak. Yeah, so they can leak when you do that. So we're going to come over and grab a different Allen wrench. So we just look for the one that's got the smaller diameter and see that it's compatible. So it is this one right here. So we're just gonna go through, and again, just a little bit of a tighten. There was a little give, So it's good that I'm going through and tightening these up. And you just do that. You don't have to worry about counterclockwise motions on this because this is more precautionary than anything else. And this way it prevents your screens from leaking. Remember, don't strip, you just want a little bit of tension. You'll feel the limits of it. And that's pretty much it. That's how you replace it. Now you can go put it back in and start printing.